just a quick update on the NASDAQ price. So NASDAQ, I'm just going to delete this trend for now. NASDAQ had this big daily support here. It was supported by this one here. So this is a big support. As you can see, we got a very good bounce here. We try attack that big resistance on the top. It failed to break on that test, right? We went, created another support. As you can see, we are laddering up this support, try, and it actually managed to attack this second top here, right? So we have the top here. It was tested one time here. The price did not touch that. I'm going to zoom in. Okay, so that is not the test. We just failed to test the top, and we actually test the second top. So that is very bullish either way, right? So here we had this big support on the daily. We had the bounce. We created a higher high from these previous highs. So we have a very big liquidity zone here. As you can see, the price keeps rejecting this area between the resistance here and the break here. Okay, but we did not manage to break yet. So with this one here, with this test, I had this uptrend here. This is a range uptrend on the daily. Let me mark that as red. So as you can see, we went above the trend. We stay on the trend, sorry, above the trend here, even on a 4 hour. The price broke the trend on the 4 and on the daily. We back test the trend, and we also tested the daily resistance here. So this white candle here back tested trend, and we had a big breakdown. So we managed to hold the daily again. We did not went to this 4 hour here. I was expecting the price to touch that. So when the price doesn't test that 4, it just means that it is failing to break down. Okay, we had the support even for the future, even though we already tested the level here on the daily 2 times. It might break down on the 3rd or on the 4th, right? We don't know that. We don't need to know that, right? What I really want here is the price to actually test the top here again, so we can break up. We also created a 4 hour big resistance here. As you can see, I marked the wick and the body of this candle because this range was tested multiple times, right? One time here, I believe this big range, it is just a test because the price stayed inside that zone. So in the moment that we broke down and we go there again, that is the second one, sorry, we broke down, we go there, third one, and we had this pullback, right? So right now, I really want to break this 4 and maybe the daily big resistance on the top. We have to, maybe in the future, if we close this as a white candle today, if we close as a white candle, we can easily adapt the trend here. So we move the trend here, and we don't have, this is not actually a trend yet because we need a 3rd test for the confirmation, right? We have the creation down here, we have the continuation, and we need a 3rd test to actually have a trend there. So for now, I'm gonna keep it here because we can easily backtest the trend again, going, attacking that top, and we even on the body here. All right, guys, so we can easily go to the body here, just for you guys to know. It backtests the trend, backtests the trend, rejects again the top, and we can actually keep moving down. I'm not expecting that because all kind of markets are very bullish, and we can easily create a new all-time high here on NASDAQ. Maybe not this week, all right? Probably on the next week. I don't want to call that. I don't like to call these big moves. But yeah, we have this daily here as resistance. It was already tested, right? So the price, if were going to move down on the daily, I wanted to just stay below the body of this candle so we could actually have a downtrend here on a daily. I did not watch all the levels on a 4, so I kind of don't want to go there. Okay, I just have this big one here on a 4, that big resistance, those two levels, the body and the wick of that candle that I already show, and something here down here. It is not close there yet, so I'm not going there today, right? I hope you like this video. Nasdaq very bullish on the last 2 days, even though we had a big pullback here. It was a let me okay, 3.5%. That is a very big move. I want to break up, right? If we fail to break up again the top, we can actually have a big breakdown because this daily was already tested twice. And if we go there again, we can easily break down and go maybe again to this daily, because it was already tested also multiple times, because we need to count the week here. So on a week, we tested 1, 2, 3, 4. We can easily break down this range if we don't manage to hold this 4-hour inside candle, right? If we follow the trail and we actually close this candle here as white above this daily, we can go to the 4, and I believe this is the last support here on the 4, and it was already tested. I'm going to mark, oh come on, I'm going to mark this 4. Let me just have a second here. And these two levels are probably the last big supports before we kind of break down and maybe go into the this 4-hour here or this daily here. When we break a trend, it doesn't mean that we are going to the bottom of that creation, right? We can still adapt the trend, as I said before, and have a continuation of the move to the upside. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I hope you liked my levels. See you guys on the next video.